What's up YouTube? Unlimited Hustler here, and I'm back again with another video. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to show you guys how I ship and fulfill my orders on my Shopify account. My shipping process is very simple and straightforward. My goal is to get the package delivered for the cheapest way possible. I don't want to pay overpriced for shipping because that's going to take money out of profits. As you guys can see, I keep all my supplies on the shelf. I bought this shelf from Amazon. This is a 5-rack shelf. I paid about $60 for it. I have different type of packaging boxes. I have USPS boxes. I have some pink poly mailers. I have these kind of poly mailers as well. I got these from Amazon, so it says thank you for supporting my business. I only use these if I'm shipping like 3 items. If I'm only shipping 1 item, I use this. This could fit it. If I'm shipping 2 items, I use these right here. I ship these for about $5. I use first class mail for standard shipping, but if they ask for express shipping, I ship using USPS priority, which is about $7 and some change. And I do offer overnight shipping, which is about $30. So right now, I'm gonna go onto my Shopify account. I have 4 orders to fulfill. I usually fulfill my orders same day. Right now, I don't really have all my inventories really organized. I have them in the boxes they came in. But I know which items is in which box, so it's kind of easy for me. Let's use this item for example, right? Let's say she's ordering small. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna turn my scale on. This is scale I bought on Amazon. I paid about $20 for it. So open this right here, and I'll just turn it on. And I'll put the package here. My polymer is about 0.6 ounce. And I already have this weighed in Shopify already. And I'm gonna put the item right here. I like to include a thank you card. I basically say thank you for shopping with us. Take 15% off your next purchase using this code and tag us in your selfies. But if you guys are looking for thank you cards, go ahead on Fiverr or Etsy. You guys can get one created for very cheap. I believe I paid like $8 for mine, and I just made some changes, add the pictures, and add some of my personal branding information. So anyway, I'll put this on here. I like to include a free gift for my items to show customer appreciation. I've been including a small ring. I think I paid about 60 cents for each. Something very cheap and nice that my customers love. Sometimes I include shades or glasses and things of that, it just depends. So you want to put everything on there and then find your weight. You come back to Shopify, and once you have everything set up, you click create label. So as you can see right here, it says total weight with package is 7.2 ounces. So it already have the weight there without me even having to put it in. The reason why it did that is because when I was adding the products to my store, I already added a weight for the item. So that way, Shopify already have the item's weight already. So every time I get an order, I don't have to go and get the scale again. My item weight is already stored inside Shopify. So I don't have to necessarily keep using the scale every time I get an order. Shopify will automatically calculate that total weight, including the items and the poly mailer. So make sure when you guys are adding inventory into your Shopify account, make sure you add that weight there, or you can always go back and add it later on. Right now I have 2 different poly mailers in, so I have the pink poly mailer and I have the large pink poly mailers. I use the large one when I have 2 items to put in, but for like 1 item I could fit it in a smaller poly mailer. So for this customer here, she paid for standard shipping, which is about $6. My store, I have 3 different options. I have standard shipping, I have express, and I have overnight. For the standard, we're gonna go with the USPS first class package. So you see right here, it says 7.2, and it's gonna be $3.57. And Shopify's already giving us a discount. So sometimes I add probably add an extra 0.1 or 0.2 ounce just to make sure that, just to leave room for errors. If you underweigh your item, the post office will require the person that's receiving the item to pay for the additional postage, and we want to avoid that. I added like a 0.3 ounce to my total weight, and it's still the same price, so that's fine. As long as it's not more expensive, I'm fine with that. Right here, it asks if you want to add shipping insurance. I usually add shipping insurance just in case something happens to the package. I said my coverage amount is $50. Because that's how much I sold the item for, and it's only a 60 cent more. And the thing is, I charge my customers $6 for shipping, and the total I'm paying is $4.17. But remember, the poly mailers, that's something that the customer is technically paying for, including their shipping price as well. and the thank you card and the free gifts. When I add everything out, it comes up to about $6. That's why I charge $6 for shipping, because that's how much it technically charged for me to have the item sent to them. So I'm just gonna click buy label now, print shipping label. The next thing we need is a printer. If you guys can see, I have a label printer. This I purchased from Amazon and it was $100. And starting out, you don't necessarily need a label printer at first. You could use a regular ink printer. I used to just print it out on a regular printing sheet paper and I'll fold it, or you could cut it with scissors. But I used to just fold it and I'll put it in these right here and I'll just peel it off and I'll just stick it on my package. But you know, for me personally, my business took off very fast because I was running Facebook ads and I was getting a lot of traction coming in. So I immediately switched over to label printer, and it's so much faster, so much more efficient, and it's easier to just keep going, because sometimes I have to ship 20 orders. If you're using the regular printer, that could take a lot of time. With the label printer, it's just way more faster. It could just cut that time in half. I got it from Amazon. It's a Label Range LP320 label printer. It's a lot of different label printers out there. You don't need a big brand. These works just as fine. And I already have it set up, so I'm just gonna plug in it in my computer, the USB port, and I'm just gonna turn it on. So what this does is automatically align the paper so that way everything is fit good. Another benefit of this label printer is that it don't use ink. So unlike your regular printer where every time you have to keep refilling the ink, this doesn't use ink. All you need is the label paper, the 4x6, and you're good to go. I'm just gonna come here and I'm gonna click print. It's already set to my printer and the paper size is already good. So I'm just gonna click print. And look how fast it comes out. So you just tear it right here. So you're just gonna take the label off the back and you're gonna get your poly mailer. I recommend putting the label on the poly mailer first, because if you put the item in first, it might mess it up and it might not stick on perfectly. Just add it on first. Then you just take your item, take the air out, of course. So take the air out. My vendor, they ship these items in these clear package. Sometimes I leave it in here, and then sometimes I take it out and I put my own clear package. I use these clear package right here. Sometimes if I don't like what the vendor is using, I have my own. I bought these from Amazon, and these are just about the same size as my poly mailer. So it fits in perfectly like this. And I'll just take the package out and I'll put it in. And I also have these size labels as well. This is fine to ship it in with. I don't have to use my own. But sometimes I do take it out and change it. It just depends what the vendor gives me. Just put it inside here. Take the air out. Stick your thank you card. I'll put my free gift. Peel it off and you just stick it on. And then that's it. You don't want to spend a lot of money on shipping. You don't want to decrease your profit by doing that. A lot of people use customized poly mailers. And I mean, if you have the budget for it, go ahead. But starting off, you don't need it. People just care about what's inside the package. You don't have to necessarily include a thank you card. 9 times out of 10, these are going to end up in the trash. But I feel like this is good for marketing, because when somebody open their package, they'll take a picture and post it on Instagram or Snapchat. And then that just bring you guys more marketing. My thank you cards I got from, I think I got it from Got Print, and I paid about $30 for 100 of them. So I didn't get the most expensive one. I got one kind of on the cost effective side, because I knew that at the end of the day, the chance of this ending up in the garbage is very likely. So don't try to spend too much money on that. What I do recommend you guys doing is actually having an automated flow set up where every time a customer purchases an item, you guys can send a thank you email to that customer, which would basically be the same as a thank you card, but in an electronic format. It could include the same thing that this card included. It could say, thank you for purchasing, use this code next time. You can tell them to follow you on social media, and also, you know, tag us to be featured. And I feel like that's going to be more efficient, because we are in a more technology era, so people are more likely going to see that, whereas the paper, they're just going to throw it out. You know, people are more likely to check their email rather than that. And a lot of companies does that as well, so it's not nothing new. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll be having some more video coming out soon. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just wanted to create a video to show you guys how I do my shipping for my online store business, and hopefully you guys can implement some of my ideas and some of my method into your business to, you know, make it more cost efficient.